Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is ConversEAT with us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Erives.
Hold on, before we start the show. Happy birthday to my lovely wife.
Oh my God, let's start the show with a shot.
We're going to have a Jameson shot. This is ConversEAT with us. My name is Chris Donovan. This is my wife, Evelyn Erives.
And I am 39 years old.
And we are at Romano's in Riverside, and we're having a shot for her birthday without our children. Don't judge me.
Yeah, you better not.
I love you, wife.
I love you, babe.
Ooh, it's more of a sipper.
No. That's a hefty shot. I cannot finish that.
Oh, don't worry. We got another 40 minutes to fill, so.
All right, good.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was good.
Anyway, welcome to ConversEAT with us.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Welcome to another year of life for me.
Yeah.
Welcome to another show of life this week.
If I turn you over, will you have a date stamped on your butt?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it works like that.
Doesn't it?
No.
It's
If
on
you
the bottom,
cut me
on the
in,
bottom of the
if you
foot.
cut me in half, you'll see my rings.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have no idea. I don't know. It's like a tree. Isn't that what trees do?
Yeah, that's what trees do. What do you mean trees do?
No.
That's just how you age.
Isn't that how you Isn't that what trees do?
You know, like trees, when they age, they just put on their
Don't they just
layer skin?
and they go, look at this? No.
Like, they'll get a little huskier.
I feel like I've gotten huskier, and I feel like I put on a layer of skin in my forehead. There are definitely more like lines in places I didn't see lines prior.
Well, you're the only one that focused on those. I hope you know that.
Thanks. Okay.
So, you're good. You don't have to worry about that at all.
You've got good, like, you don't really have a lot of wrinkles on your face.
It's all the alcohol that I put in my system.
I don't
it
think
tightens
that's
up
it.
those pores.
I don't think that's it.
Tightens up the skin. It dries
It's
it
supposed
out.
to, alcohol adds to the aging process.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it speeds it up.
Well,
So-
how old do I look?
You don't look old. I don't know. You look your age. I think you look your age. I don't think you look.
Damn.
Because you look distinguished enough.
Oh, is it the beard or is it
it's
the long
beard,
blue hair?
and it's the. No, there's blue hair, but there's some gray in there. It's kind of hot.
I'm salt and peppered.
It's salt and peppered, and what's
Blueberry?
Blue.
I'm like, I'm salt and peppering my blueberry muffin.
Ew.
That is kind of gross. But we're sitting here at Romano's, and we had lunch on your birthday.
We did. It was super good. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about it.
And you had the antipasto
Yeah, it was really good.
salad. But I have a question. Why is it against pasto?
Because it's anti.
So where's Uncle?
Well, because there's not any pasta in it.
It says so it's antipasto?
It's anti-pasta. It's a salad.
But it's got assorted Italian meats.
Okay. Anti-pasta means there's no pasta in it.
So this is the one thing that's on an Italian restaurant menu where it's like, we're against pasta.
Yes, it's the one thing.
stance.
It's the one thing that they take against a pasta. Because otherwise, most everything else is made with dough, if you've noticed.
A deer?
Pizza.
A female deer?
Stop. Pizza and
Yes.
spaghetti.
Pastas.
Everything's pasta.
What did I have? I had a salad too, though, but mine was an anti-pasta.
No, but but that's what this particular salad is called because it's the opposite of pasta.
I
It's
never
salad.
understood that.
Well, now you know.
I just think it's a
The more
lousy
you know.
name.
The
Shouldn't it just
more
be like,
you know.
Shouldn't it just be like meat tray with some lettuce?
It
'Cause
is
that's
kind of
pretty much
like that.
And a little bruschetta.
It was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine sucked. Mine was horrible. I got the buffalo chicken salad.
Chris, really?
It was just buffalo chicken wings
I've
on
never,
top of lettuce.
Okay, oh my God. This is like a monumental
Hold on, let
time.
me finish my
Maybe
beer.
that shot just messed this up. I've never heard you complain about food during ConversEAT with us. And okay, I have to tell you what just happened right now. That, you know what? That was karma.
Yeah, it was.
He took a drink of his beer and it splashed back in his eyeball. Are you okay?
That beer's flat.
Do you
Okay.
do you
so-
have contacts on?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank God.
I know my glasses are hiding over here, but they're sunglasses, and I don't want to look like
Oh
a
my
fool.
God. Okay, that was an anti-eyeball. That was an anti-eyeball attack.
Ow.
What just happened right now? Okay, so you
my
started
left eye,
dissing,
too.
You started dissing the restaurant that we
Yes.
are sitting at right now.
Yeah, but nobody's in this restaurant right now because of COVID. But still,
That's true.
Okay. Anyway, beside all that,
What was wrong with the
salad
food?
sauce.
Tell me.
It was literally
It
just
sucked?
it was breaded chicken wings or chicken strips.
didn't suck.
Which is fine. The chicken strips are good.
Did it taste okay?
Yeah, they were good, but it was just on lettuce with a little bit of, not a little bit, a shit ton of olives or onions on top.
Okay.
That's it.
Really?
And 47 pepperoncinis.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of pepperoncinis
Where were the
on mine.
tomatoes? Why wasn't there like diced tomatoes in there? I mean,
don't-
at the least.
Well, what did you order? What was the specific
It
thing
was
you
buffalo
ordered?
chicken salad.
Buffalo chicken
it should,
salad.
It should have at
so
least
it should have
some
buffalo
tomatoes.
chicken
Oh,
and the
that-
salad.
That was what. Yeah, but lettuce is not the definition of salad. That's lettuce.
Well, there was onions in there.
and that was what I picked off. But beside all that, it was just like blue cheese, lettuce, and chicken. So it was really like lackluster. But I swear to God, like it should have had lettuce and like not lettuce. It should have had
Okay,
tomatoes.
hold on. Look, read what it says it has in it. Wait, now hold on a second. I want because I feel bad right now because we've never
Stop.
done this before.
I just got beer in my eye.
You did because that's karma, I think. Read what the ingredients on
Okay.
that particular meal that you ordered say.
Okay, it says green leaf lettuce. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it topped. Yeah, that was on the bottom. With boneless, skinless chopped chicken, which is hilarious because it was actually boneless,
Breaded.
skinless breaded.
Yeah, it was, but it's okay. That's okay.
That's fine. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
I was okay with
You'd
that.
rather have that
Yeah,
anyway.
But if
Okay.
I was on my other diet, no, not so
No,
much. Or
right,
keto, yeah, not so
right,
much.
right.
But it's in a buffalo sauce with 74 pepperoncinis. That doesn't say 74.
does it?
No, but there's that many letters in the word, so I just figured. Sweet onions, didn't taste them, and blue cheese. Wait, that's it? And, with fresh lemon.
So it's exactly what you got. What you ordered is exactly what was on your plate.
Except it wasn't breaded.
You're kind of a dick.
Let's go to right now.
You better apologize first.
Oh.
You're not going to apologize?
Hold on, I'm getting beer out of my eye. I retract my statement. It was tasty for what it was.
For what I ordered. You ordered exactly. They served it exactly as it
No,
was
it said it was
menued.
supposed to be
except
boneless,
Okay,
skinless.
the breaded. But you wanted it breaded anyway.
Actually, it's boneless, skinless. It didn't say breaded or not breaded, right?
You were dumb. I'm sipping my Jameson.
Okay.
Come here. It's my birthday, Jameson.
Birthday
It's my
Jameson.
birthday.
Omarosa, Kindaroo, what's her name? Who's your trainer's name? I forget her name.
Arusha?
Yes. If you're listening, it's my fault. She's having the shot.
No. Arusha said,
Oh, you could cheat today.
I can cheat on my birthday.
Yeah, but she didn't. She gave you like a limited list of cheat.
No, she was.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because I don't remember her saying that. No. She was like, you can cheat on your birthday. She said I earned it.
All right. Well,
It'd been 6, 7 weeks.
you've been doing awesome.
of-
I'm so
but
proud of you.
I have to be honest. Like I haven't been like to the T on my diet, but I have been to the T on my workouts.
You're losing weight,
and I'm
you're
losing
getting
weight, and I'm
stronger.
yes, and I'm
That's
buff,
the
and I'm
whole-
so buff. I'm so buff. Oh my god, I'm so buff.
She's bringing guns to a show, guys.
I just showed. I'm showing the whole restaurant that has nobody here. My guns.
And by the way, come here and get some food. It's
Yeah.
very comfortable. Everybody's pretty nice. There's plenty of room. It's distance and all that good stuff.
We should say though,
Except don't order the buffalo chicken salad
You're
if you want tomatoes.
God, the one thing that was missing. Had it had tomatoes, you would have zero to complain about.
Oh God, no! I always have something to
Yeah,
complain
I
about.
know.
Probably.
I know you.
I get it
know
from
you
you.
better than that. Hey,
No, sorry, I get it
I'm
from
not
Juju.
that person. Yeah, that's Julene for sure, 100%. Actually, the reason it's slow here though right now, and this is probably the best time for us to ever
It's
come
late.
record again. Yeah, it's after the lunch rush and before dinner, so this is perfect timing. So I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna take note for the
Right.
next time we come back because I think this is a great time. Because they were so sweet too. They like even turned the music down in here for us so we could record, which is sweet. Places
Yeah,
don't do that.
They turned the speaker off for us. That was
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Before they scared us with turning it up really loud for a second.
Yeah, my heart skipped like 3 beats.
Okay, what are we getting into?
Right now.
Right now.
Okay, right now, it's my birthday. Is that my right now?
Pretty much.
It's my birthday. Okay, it's my birthday. Did I say that yet?
Yeah, you did, but if you keep saying it, we're going to have to pay 5 cents or 50 cents.
So my birthday.
We'll have to pay 50 cents.
Go shorty. It's my birthday. And all I want for my birthday is a big booty girl. Okay, now I'm done quoting songs. No, I'm
Sorry,
excited.
Wop, 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 wop. No?
No, that's not a birthday song. I mean, it's somebody's birthday song.
Yeah, I mean, like, it looked like a bunch of birthday
Somebody got
songs.
bored. Somebody was created to that song.
Oh, yeah. And still is. And probably currently right now.
Okay. So I am 39 years old. I said it on the radio even today.
Remember when you won that 30 under 30 award?
Yeah, I remember that. That was over 9 years ago. I was 29 years old. I just made the cutoff.
Now Common Core math falls in and you're still under 30?
I'm still, yeah, somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. No, it's kind of crazy though. Like I think about it. There was a time back in the olden days when I was a much younger girl. In fact, when I was 20 years old and I was on the morning show at our radio station where I've been for 19 years. Wow. I know, it's crazy. And I was not allowed to say my age.
Oh, that's right.
Because I was too young. And then I went through this phase where I had kids and all this stuff. And I still wasn't like, everyone thought I was 40 when I was 28.
It's
because
the tone.
They thought, oh, well, yeah. So people thought I was the age I am maybe right now when I was 12 years ago, years ago maybe. So there were a lot of people because they had no idea how old I was. They just assumed I was in my later 20s.
And it was before like MySpace.
It was before
internet.
Instagram.
Yeah,
it was
any of this stuff.
No one knew what I looked like unless they saw me at an event. And then they were like, oh, you're really young.
Like, damn,
people would
girl.
always say that. They're like, how old are you? You know, and then I'm like, is my boss around? I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I'm 21. You know, I'm 22.
you're like-
I wasn't allowed to say. So there was a whole phase of my life with that. So then, fast forward, there's a whole group of people that really think I'm in like my 70s now.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh my God, is she in a walker yet?
Yeah. How old? No wonder she's so sore. That has nothing to do with a car accident. It's because she's old.
She's
She has
95 right now.
osteoporosis.
Does she? Osteoporosis? I haven't heard that word.
Since we were talking to your mom? I know.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
That sounds like an old person word.
It is an old.
No, back
It
then,
is. It's an.
osteoporosis was a thing.
No.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Osteoporosis is a thing now for old people, babe.
I know, but
It's bone density problems.
Oh, they should have drank more milk.
That's the whole thing.
I drank plenty of milk. I don't think my bones are going to have density
Need problems.
or destinies. Well,
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
What? I have a question for you. Well, hold on. Let me get
What's your right now?
my right now is your birthday.
Okay.
I mean, as it should
What
be.
a great husband you are.
So I'll pay for lunch
Aw,
with your money.
this time.
With your money.
Oh,
Remember the first lunch we had, and the check came. What did you say?
I said, I'll pay for it. I know my bonuses are bigger than yours.
So back to my right
That's
now.
fact.
That is
That's
100% fact. And I laughed,
That was our very first date.
and I let her pay. Nah, I paid.
He did not let me pay. That was true. But I would have paid.
Oh,
But
of course you would have.
I was like, we're on a lunch meeting, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we
this
were.
isn't a date.
We met. We were in a conversation.
We met in a conversation.
A 4-hour one. That's like a Joe Rogan length one.
Oh my God, that's full circle for our podcast. I didn't even think about that.
I like it.
We met having a conversation over food.
Mm-hmm.
And then we brought everyone else to have conversations with us.
Then we had kids, and they talk
And now they talk a lot. And
too much sometimes. But anyway, that's
damn,
my
that's
right now,
crazy.
though.
For full circle.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our
I want
topic.
to ask you a question though. But
Oh.
since my
Tell-
right now
oh, wait.
really doesn't matter because it's all about you, I want to ask you a question. There's two questions actually, so I'm gonna break this down into two questions. What was your favorite memory from your birthday, and what was a favorite memory of being a part of somebody else's birthday?
Okay, that's a really good question. That's a good question.
I know it is. I wrote it down.
I know. Good idea. Okay, so off the top of my
I
head.
guess I could have told you prior, so you would have.
Yeah,
had
I know.
that
Thanks a
prepared.
lot.
But-
I've only been
but
talking
hold
for
on.
27 hours today.
Let me drink my beer while you talk.
Well, for backstory, while he is drinking his beer, I've done a whole morning show. I've done a whole shift on Coast, which is 5 hours.
Dope.
And then I'm coming here to do a podcast. And I worked a little extra, so I worked on tomorrow's show. I feel like I'm brain dead right now.
And
a
now-
little giddy. If you could tell,
Yeah,
like
no,
my
she's
I'm
giddy.
a little
She's giddy.
extra.
But we're going to go
Giggly.
home and we're going to hang out
Okay.
with our kids, and then we're going to go to dinner later. And then the funny thing is the kids are going to want all your attention, and you're going to be tired of talking.
No, I
And-
won't.
No, well, not to them.
Not for them.
No, not to them. You're not going to stop talking. So
No.
you're going to be tired of talking.
I will be tired.
But the kids are going to talk to you, and you're going to talk, and you're going to talk. So tomorrow morning on the morning show, which was probably this morning if you're listening to this right now, or whenever, she probably didn't have much of a voice.
I know. I thought the same thing. I'm like, by the midweek, I'm going to run out of a voice because I'm filling in for Carrie Steele on Coastal this week.
dope.
So it was super cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it's just a lot.
Are
Like
you
it's
done thinking now? Answer my questions.
yeah. Well, you done drinking your beer? Okay. Yes. Okay. So
Favorite
my
birthday
favorite
or birthday present or something like that.
my favorite birthday.
For you.
Favorite birthday present changes things. Okay.
Okay, how about
But
that?
No,
How about-
you know what? No, wait. Time out. Favorite birthday and favorite birthday present. I think
Okay.
are rolled into one for me in
could
my
be.
particular point.
Wait, is this coming back to me?
No, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it comes back to you because you took me.
Oh, then I probably have to think of my own then. Okay, go ahead.
You gonna change it? Is it in the same one?
No, keep going. Yeah. So your
What?
favorite birthday? And
I'm so confused.
No, just keep going.
Okay, my favorite birthday
For yourself.
for myself, and it also was my favorite birthday present,
Okay.
was going to Maui for my 30th birthday.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Do
was
you
the
remember
first
that?
time. That was our honeymoon, honestly. Too.
It was really like our
It
honeymoon.
was your birthday moon.
And Cassie was a baby.
Yes, you were
She was
torn.
9 months old, and that was really hard.
We rented a Mustang drop top.
We did.
We drove into the clouds.
We
and went ziplining.
did. And we went to the volcanoes.
Met some really cool people.
We met a ton of cool people. That was so much fun.
and I worked the whole time, and we made
and we had
money
the
and-
best Mai Tais ever.
Oh my God, yes! And we watched
Oh
football
my
at
God.
7 in the morning.
That was fun.
That's the best thing
and then
ever.
football ended at like 2 in the afternoon. That was the best thing ever.
And then we got to go to dinner. And we ended up at the best place too on like a Thursday night football. I think we were watching or something
Yeah.
silly. We ended up at Carlos O'Brien's or Mickle McNaughton's or some
think that was
made
it.
up Irish place on the island of Maui. And it was like dollar beer night. And we were sitting in a booth, and that booth was worth about $47 million worth of real estate. People were eyeballing us all night long.
Yeah,
like they
they were
came
mad.
in late.
They were mad
And
that
we
we
just
were
sat
sitting
there,
there.
and I'm like, I got 25 ones.
Do
We
you
can
remember
drink all
that?
night long.
Oh my God, that was the best thing
People
ever.
were staring at us, and I'm like, I don't care. This is my wife.
This
it's her
is
birthday. This
we
is my
are
shit.
sitting here and we
Yeah.
were having them. And then you know what the best or the
I remember
weirdest?
that.
Do you know what the weirdest thing was though?
You getting bit by bugs?
Okay, the bugs thing. That was the beginning of the end for me because bugs always will bite me. I know. Remember, we were walking around Front Street in Maui. There's a really beautiful area in Maui. If you've ever gone, you know it. If you don't, if you haven't, go. If you ever get a chance to, and then
Yes,
go on
go.
Front Street. It's just the most beautiful little street. And we're walking around. I get a phone call from my mom because Julene is 8 years old, and she is in All Stars. Or no, she's not in All Stars. She's in Winter Ball. She's in Winter Ball because it's September.
Okay.
And she hits her first freaking home run.
Oh, I don't remember that
And we
part.
missed it.
Oh.
And we missed it.
Didn't we
was
come back
8
and do
years
something,
old.
and then she got... I feel like something happened when we got back. She got nominated for an award or something.
And she was MVP of her season.
Is that what it was? Or
I think
something?
it
Yeah,
was.
because when we got back, we're like, we missed all the good parts, but here's your trophy kind of thing.
Yeah. We missed, but she hit her very
That's
first
very dope.
home run was on my birthday week when we were in Maui. And I remember that because I remember the phone call. I'm thinking, I'm the worst mother ever. I'm here and she's there. And
I was probably
but
hammered in the background.
Julie was like, I don't care. My grandparents are here. This is
Yeah,
cool.
right.
She didn't care.
She's like, they'll have it on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
it was a good one, right?
Okay, what about somebody
No,
else?
no, you tell me yours.
Oh, for my birthday.
Yeah. What was your best birthday? And maybe birthday present if you want.
I think no, I haven't thought about this entirely, but I always thought that if I ever had a surprise birthday party, that'd be like the dopest thing ever, and I had that on my 30th. And the thing is
I'm
I
sorry.
had it.
Yeah, you did have it on your 30th. I was going to say, did you have it on your 40th
No,
too?
it was my
it was
30th. 40th wasn't
Yes.
that. It was 40th.
40th
party.
was just a drunken party.
Yes, but the third, but with people from out of town. Like
Yeah,
the
that was
40th
really
like,
great.
oh, I know a lot of people that actually can fly.
Can't afford to come and visit me.
But 30, we had recently moved into the new house in Corona. We had slept on the floor.
Yeah.
We were no.
We just had it.
It was a year. It was a year.
in.
We lived there for a year, and
We
I
had
remember.
Aiden.
Yes.
1 month prior to your 30th birthday.
And that night we were at Juju's dance recital in Irvine. Yeah, it was Irvine.
Somewhere like up
no,
there.
it was Irvine. No, not Irvine. It wasn't
Fullerton.
Irvine. Fullerton. Because I remember going, let's go to Heroes. Let's go to Heroes. I love Heroes. Let's go to Heroes.
Yeah.
And then your dad's like, after the dance, like, no, let's go back to Sporty Bar off of the 15. I'm like, that Billboard bar? Like, what? He goes, yeah, let's go back there so we're closer to home and stuff. And then
he
we
was
pulled
trying to
up.
convince you.
He was, and I didn't know. And I'm like, why the hell would Leonard want to do that? He loves Heroes.
Yeah.
Good job, Walter.
I know. And we go down there.
Yes.
We end up going, well, we got to go drop by to the house because we have to change Julian's clothes.
Yeah, so
and
she's
we
not
make
in this
up,
green, tutu dance.
like lollipop
outfit.
girl
Yep.
thing. And her little costume. And so we go to change, and we kind of make that excuse. And we look over, and I'm like,
No.
My dad said it. My dad said it. Okay.
We turn the corner, we get to our house, and I look over at Matt's house.
Our old neighbor. A map. We're very, very close with these neighbors.
And we're only there for a year, so not that close in my mind.
We were pretty close with our neighbors at that point.
But not close enough where I see balloons at his house and we weren't invited.
Oh.
That's what I said. I said, is there having a party and I wasn't invited?
Yeah.
And I was pissed.
See,
and they're like,
so
let's
we
go
were
over and
close
check it
enough for
out.
you to think that.
Yeah, and then we go, and your dad's like, well, let's go check it out. So then everybody went over and checked it out, and I walked in, and I was surprised like hell.
It was your
It was
birthday
my
party.
30th surprise party.
Yeah, they threw it.
It was.
Well, I mean, I threw it, but they threw it.
They were like, do it at our house. It's like the same house.
Yeah, Matt was like, let's just have it here. He'll never know.
So I think that was probably my favorite.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was really.
I was 2,000% surprised.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Why would it be at Matt's house?
Yeah,
Like,
and
why would
why
it
would
be
it
at
be
Matt
for
and
me?
Tracy's?
Like,
yeah.
why
And
would
they
you-
have, and keep in mind, they have little girls. Like, so they have like a girl that's exactly
Yeah.
Julian's age at that point. So she was what? Gosh, 6 years old? 5 years old.
5, because
5
we
years
moved in
old.
there at 4.
Because Aiden was just a month old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't throw a party at that point. I had a month-old baby, so that's why I was like, "Are
And we
you
were
guys really
preparing
down
for
to
a
do
wedding.
this?" Yeah,
We were
preparing
getting married 6 months later,
6 months
5 months
later,
later.
and all of our neighbors at that point
decided to
had
go.
already were like, "We're coming."
And we're like, we've only known you for like a day.
You guys are coming, and they're like, "Yeah, we're coming to your wedding." We're like, "Yeah, we have great neighbors."
By the way, Map, you should not have worn the tie and slacks. I hope you regret that every day of your life.
Well, no, he doesn't regret that. He regrets overeating at our wedding, and he'll tell you this to this day because we had the best wedding food ever, and everybody got like tripled. You know, they didn't get doubles.
so
They
much
didn't get.
food.
They had triple scoops of food.
They did.
And he told me that he goes, I had to go home. I had to go back to the hotel because I was so sick because I ate way too much food.
Did
I
he?
was so uncomfortable.
Well, he's
And he
wearing
goes,
a suit. He was not a suit and tie, but he's wearing slacks and a tie and a dress shirt. And I'm like, you're in Hawaii. You're at a wedding. What
But
are you doing?
it's almost a tie for how great our wedding was. It was like the picturesqueness of it, you know,
Yes.
like how much it was so beautiful and the sunset was gorgeous.
He did look
and
like
the
Secret
food.
Service for us. So, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was the food was ranks
was
up
amazing.
there
Yeah.
with how beautiful it was.
I need to
And
go through my
was like,
Gmail
wow.
and see if I can find that caterer.
It was it was called Clam Bake.
Oh, wow. You remember?
Yep, I do.
Wow, it's a pretty lame name.
But it was a
Worked
little
great.
It was a little mom and pop.
Yeah, the guy was awesome.
Anyway, back.
Anyway,
That's a
yeah.
tangenting down the road.
Okay, so
good.
what's your favorite birthday memory for someone else?
My favorite birthday memory for someone else. Okay, this is actually pretty easy for me.
Okay. Is it?
Can I give
is
you
it
my
putting
worst?
Up my 30th birthday?
Can I also give you my worst birthday memory
Yes, but if
too?
it's- yes.
Coming up?
Oh my God! Please do. Actually, that should be the last one.
Okay,
It's
that's the last
worst,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay. I'll go.
Okay, so my favorite birthday memory for someone else was my dad's 50th birthday. And that was all thanks to you, really. But yes, my dad, we surprised the hell out of him. He had no idea. My
cussed.
dad is the
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
worst person to surprise. You can never surprise that guy. He always knows what presents we buy him. He'll shake them. He got them out. When we were little kids, he would always figure out every present we bought him. And we would be so mad. He would just be like, he knew. He could read our faces.
Yeah.
He knew what we got him. It was the hardest thing. We thought we would never be able to surprise him. And we surprised him for his 50th birthday. And he had no clue, to the point where He opened the elevator doors at the House of Blues open, and his whole family is up there. His brothers, everybody is up there. The doors open, and he looks, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he doesn't cuss in front of those people.
No, he doesn't cuss in front of family at all. Like he might cuss in front of us at a football game, but that's about it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Big shouts to Subi and all the crew at the House of Blues at the time. Bill was our bartender.
You were working at the House of Blues at the time. Oh my God, was it right after that?
I was right after. So they set it up for me.
Gosh,
so they took care of it all. The security guards, Michael. Oh man, I can't remember all their names.
There was a lot of people that worked there that obviously loved you because they took care of us that night.
But
it was funny.
You know what? That was probably my favorite moment for somebody else's birthday too, because I remember walking down. What we did is so the whole
setup was really cool.
Okay, so we set it up as the party's going to be the House of Blues, it's going to be in the balcony. Mm-hmm. If you've ever been in the House of Blues in downtown Disney before it got tore down, the balcony is the most visible spot pretty much. It's up there. So if anybody's up there, you can kind of see people up there and you know who they are. Mm-hmm. So we had to walk.
And Chris used to work at the House of Blues for quite some time. And,
I know everybody there. And I set it up. So we were going to have a surprise party there. So everybody had to meet there. So then, but what we were trying to do is set something up at the Garden Walk, which is the new area in Anaheim, to kind of keep your dad in the area to distract him. But we also had to throw your brother under the bus a little bit.
Yes, in order to make it work.
Correct. And it wasn't too harsh because it was like LJ's running late, which was a usual thing and still is.
He knew it and he owned up to it, so that's why we played that card.
So we said LJ's not going to make it to dinner, so let's just go have drinks.
We were at P.F. Chang's or something.
Yeah, we were P.F. Chang's, yeah.
Okay.
So I said, let's go to have drinks. My friend's over at the House of Blues. She says there's a jazz band playing. Let's just go have a beer, listen to the band. They'll let us in.
She'll let us in for free, yeah.
We can listen to the band and play and grab a drink. And he goes, that's cool. So we're walking through downtown Disney, and I remember this because your dad's got this shiny new leather jacket on.
Yeah, he does.
He was so excited, and he looked great. God, he still does.
And my mom was already wasted. Can I just say
Oh my
that?
God, she was.
She was so nervous because she... Oh my God, my mom. She was so nervous that this was not going to work. I know, this is what's so funny about it. She knew that this was going to be so hard to pull off. She's just sitting there drinking. And my dad's best friend was having dinner with us.
Yeah.
And so he's giving him drinks, like shots. And I'm like, oh man, they're getting like a little bit too tipsy before we actually get to the party.
Oh my God.
We need to not let this happen. I'm looking at his friend Tom and I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. My mom's drinking. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing?
I think your mom was just freaking out like, this is never going to work, I'm just going to go over here and hang out.
Yeah. She was seriously so nervous this was not going to work. So she's already a little buzzed when we get there.
So then we get the news. We're like, let's bounce over to the House of Blues and listen to some jazz.
LG's going to meet us there.
We're going to have drinks. Then we'll go somewhere else. We'll find a place. No big deal. Okay, cool. We're walking through downtown Disney, and when you walk up to that area of downtown Disney, the House of Blues was very prominent on the left.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Yeah.
Lots of cops. So everybody looked that way. Yeah. So I'm walking up downtown Disney with my arm around your dad, going, "Hey, look over to the right. Keep looking to the right. Hey, look. There's a fake dinosaur. Look over here. Look over here." So we get him over. We get wristbands on. We go up the elevator, and that's when it opens up. And he goes, "Oh shit."
And it's everybody. It's everybody. It's his brothers. It's family. It's our aunts, uncles. It's
In-laws,
my
outlaws,
mom's family. It's just everybody is there. And of course, my brother's there. My brother was at the House of Blues the entire time.
Taking care of it all.
Coordinating everybody, making sure everyone stayed. And we were texting him like,
yep. He's like, I know, I got to take one for the team. And then as soon as the elevator opened and your dad actually leveled out, LJ was the first one at the door going, I'm still here, I swear.
I did. I wasn't late, I promise.
Yeah. He took care of it. So, long story short, House of Blues took care of us, Sue, Billy, everybody. But you were saying your mother was getting very intoxicated.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
And by the way, I took Leonard and Ruth and Evelyn and LJ and everybody that was immediate, and I went to the bartender, Billy, and I said, hey, they are on my tab. No problem, whatever you need.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay.
And my dad had just discovered the Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, which was a bad thing. We discovered it the weekend before Sunday watching football at a bar.
How long ago was this? This was 10 years ago because he's
26
60.
degrees is where
oh
we
my
found
God,
it.
my dad's 60 now. So
this
was exactly 10 years ago.
Holy cow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
God, it's so funny.
So we get there, we have a good time, and your mom is like, well, I'm going to stop drinking because I have to drive.
And we're like, Mom,
no, you don't.
No, you
Stop
don't have to drive.
And she's like, no, I have to. I have the car. And I go, No. Oh God, we're not stupid. You have a hotel across the street.
Yeah.
We got you a room at the Hilton.
Chris and I went and set it up.
We already took your car to the valet. It's there. We'll drop you off there on the way home, young lady. Behave. Don't be found in the bathroom with your top off or anything. Have a few more drinks and celebrate your husband's birthday.
And she's like, oh my God, what?
And they fell asleep in the hallway at the Hilton. They didn't fall asleep, but they sat in the hallway for a little while because the key didn't work.
They couldn't find their room. No, they couldn't find their room.
They couldn't find their room. But we set them up with a badass room. We went into the room earlier. We checked them room.
There.
We gave them the key and just said, walk to the room. Don't go to the front desk. We dropped them off at the front door, and we were like, we had to drive all the way back to Corona. So we're like, I hope they make it.
That was funny.
Remember?
Oh my God, yes.
Your mom didn't know about the room. She knew about everything but the room.
That's
so
so
she was
funny.
like, she was thinking, okay, cool, I got drunk earlier, now I got to kick it in, like where I got to do something. And then when we told her no, she's like, sweet.
That's so. Was I pregnant with Cassie? I can't remember. So if this was 10 years ago, then yes.
Were you?
Cassie's 9.
Yes, you were. That's why you drove.
That's why I drove.
Yeah, you were the one able to
That's
drive.
what I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because you were the one who took care of everything that driving.
Here is my point. The reason I think that.
Because you weren't drinking.
Everything was so visually clear. Every moment of all that night, I remember it very clearly.
Yes.
So I must have been very, very sober that night.
Which makes sense because the reason we planned it that way was because you were able to drive.
Everybody, yeah.
So
I
you were
couldn't
like,
make sure.
you were like, we got the car to the valet, then you drove them there. Yes. We drove them there, you drove, and then we went home.
Yes, because it was 2010,
Yep.
and she was born in January of 2011.
That's
that makes
crazy.
sense. That's funny.
That was the best party I've ever thrown or been a part of.
Oh my God, it was the best.
Okay,
It was the most fun party too. And it was so great because it was like my friends were there for my dad, our neighbors who loved my dad. Oh my God, they love my dad. So they were there.
A lot of my friends, because they worked at the House of Blues, were there hanging out. And I mean, Leonard,
my dad is
that was
something.
50th. That was the.
My parents are fun, by the way.
That was the best.
If you didn't know that.
Yeah, call him Walter. He knows what that means.
Oh God,
he learned
his
that
name
at
is
my
not
bachelor
Walter.
party.
His name is Leonard.
But he got the name Walter at my bachelor party. The fact that your dad was at my bachelor party is a testament to what the hell happens in our family and how close we are. So beside all that, what was the last thing we were going to do? The worst.
Okay, the worst. So my worst birthday memory that I've ever been a part of, and it actually ended up being okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me preface this for quick. Am I a part of it?
You were a part of it.
Oh, shit.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, I know what it is. Go ahead. I actually just thought of it right now, and it's not my worst because it's yours, but I got a different one.
Okay. Julien's 5th birthday.
Yes, I knew that's what it was.
Julien's 5th birthday party. Julien was our oldest, obviously. 5 years old. I was pregnant with Aiden. 8 months pregnant with Aiden. And I'm not sure if we told the story on the podcast before, but if not, if we have it, relive it.
I think we've talked about you being laid up in bed and going to work like an idiot, and then I took you to the hospital.
Yes.
So if we fast forward to the point where you were extremely sick.
Super sick.
Took her to the hospital.
Had no idea what was going wrong with me. I was not due for the baby yet or anything like that.
But she couldn't take medicine, so we couldn't treat it, so we had to get her hydrated.
Right. So Julien is turning 5, and that's a big birthday, right?
And it was legit her birthday. On a Saturday, the party was at our house. It was going to be a dance party outside.
It was going to be the most fun thing. And of course, it's going to rain. So the night before, we're like, crap, we got to figure out a configuration in our living room to make sure that these little kids can come dance in our living room. Julien has got a pretty little dress she can't wait to wear.
Cliff note, side version, don't ever plan a party where kids dance competitively.
Okay, wait,
musical
time out.
chairs.
I wasn't there for
any
that.
of that.
I wasn't there
Oh, you
for
weren't
that.
there yet?
I wasn't there for that.
No, but I'm saying right now as something from one dad to another, don't do that because you have to tell some kid that they're out of a game, and there's tears. So with that being said, continue.
So this might be your worst memory.
It might be, actually. I was on the microphone a lot and running back and forth to an ER. Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Okay, let me tell you. Right? Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't want to take that for you.
No,
go. My
don't
18th
take-
is
there's
quite
no-
funny. Go,
okay,
go.
there's no taking anything. Okay, so the build up to Julien's 5th birthday is big because this is our last birthday party where she's our only child. Okay,
Yes.
This is the last birthday where Julien is the star of everything, right?
The focus.
The focus. So I handmade these really extravagant birthday cards to invite all of our family, all of her little girlfriends.
The things you do when you don't have two other children.
Oh my God, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I do not have the time for that crap anymore. But anyway, so I do all of these things, and I'm like pregnant again. Okay, remember, I'm really, really pregnant. Like,
I'm aware.
super duper. I could go into labor anytime. Pregnant. And it's Friday night. We realize it's going to rain. So I'm like kind of doing things. I'm like, hey, babe, let's just rearrange this. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. My mom's going to come. It'll be great. Da-da-da-da. About 9 o'clock at night on the Friday night, I start feeling like not good. But I'm not like I'm going to go into labor not good. Just not good. Like,
And
I'm
I
like,
moved
oh,
the
God.
couches into the garage. We moved the
Yeah.
couches into the different rooms. We
Everything.
had stuff against the wall. We had a stereo system set up. Like, we were doing all that stuff.
Yeah, we were just doing this whole thing because we wanted to have a dance party. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling great. But you know that first part of getting sick where you're kind of like, I'm a little achy and I think I'm feeling flush and I'm kind of getting a little bit of like a little lightheaded, but I'm not.
But I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably fine. It might be allergies.
Probably allergies.
So go to bed. Wake up in the morning. I have to be on air. It's a Saturday morning. This is back when I was
6.
forced to. Yeah, I was back when I was forced to do Saturday mornings.
Not forced. You were forced.
I was forced.
Yeah, but you had to be on the air at 6 a.m.
6
on a Saturday
a.m.
morning.
on a
so she had
Saturday
to
morning.
leave the house at 5:30.
8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
So I go to do the show. I'm 6 in the morning. I'm like, gosh, I'm really not feeling great. 7 in the morning, not feeling a little worse. Feeling a little bit worse. 8 in the morning, my head is on the console of the radio station, like our board. And I think I'm passed out, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have a couch in your studio.
I
like
don't
Kate Cal.
nothing. I just had my head down. Well, I wasn't even getting off my chair. I was just, my head is down. I'm feeling really bad.
I've only
really,
been that way
really
drunk,
bad.
but keep going.
Really bad.
Yep.
So I call. At that point, somebody was filling in for our boss. So I call him and I'm like, "Hey, I'm leaving. I have to get out of here. I'm sick. I'm so sick.
Yep.
Something's wrong. I have to go home." And of course, I work with all men, right? So now they're all freaking out because they're like, "Oh shoot, we pushed the pregnant chick too far." That's happening. So I go home and I walk. I remember this. I walked in the house. I don't remember driving home. That was creepy. Do not remember the drive home.
I remember you telling me that.
Whatsoever.
I got mad a little bit.
Yeah. Walked in our house, walked directly up the stairs and went into our room. And you're like,
feet.
and you were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just need like an hour. I just need just to lay down for a little bit and then I'll be ready to help." And you're like, "Okay, what is
But right now it's like
happening?"
10 in the morning.
Yes.
So she goes upstairs. She lays down for a while. I'm doing stuff downstairs, getting ready for the party. And I go back upstairs and she's in the fetal position.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in the fetal position and I go, "Babe, are you okay?" And she goes, "I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good." And I said, "Okay, cool. Can you get up? Because we're going to the emergency room."
And I'm like, "No, we're not. We're definitely not.
And I told her,
I'm gonna
"Yes,
be fine."
we are.
And then I remember trying to talk louder than like a normal tone and
Your head.
couldn't stop coughing and my head started hurting. And so you called the nurse line and I remember the nurse line going, "Ma'am, even if it's nothing, you're really pregnant.
Yes.
So you should probably go in."
You have you and someone else.
Yeah, and I'm like,
So-
"Damn it, but my baby's birthday party is today."
So she gets admitted to the hospital.
Yeah, they freaking make me stay.
And she's in the ER for the rest of the day.
I have influenza. They test my nose. They do the whole swab. COVID swab, right?
Yeah.
They do the same thing for influenza virus.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, it's the same thing.
They put that thing all the way down to the back of my brain where it hit my brain on both nostrils. And they come back and they go, "You have the influenza virus." I go, "I'm a statistic?" And they were like, "Yes, you are, man."
And it's on a stick.
And it's a statistic. So I literally...
Statistic.
And I had the virus. I got the real flu. I have the flu. No. I had the diagnosed
Of
influenza
which
virus.
sucked because she was pregnant, so she couldn't take any antibiotics or anything along that lines, or any ibuprofen or anything to stop it. So they just hydrated
Hydrate
her
me.
a lot. Like she went through 3 or 4 bags
Yeah.
easy of the IV stuff.
Which made me feel 1,000 times better, for the record.
But your mom, Ruth, and I were tag teaming to the
Yeah.
hospital. Like, "Okay, your turn. You take care of her. I'll be back." And then I had to go to the house, and I had to
Thank God we lived pretty close to the hospital.
Yeah, thankful. Well, if not, there would have been a lot different situation.
Yeah.
But I think that
I remember you crying.
a lot, yeah. I went back. Well, I drove a lot, but I went back to the house, and then I cried because I had to make a bunch of kids cry playing musical chairs. By the way, Sabrina, if you listen to this, thank you for helping me. I still remember this very vividly. So I had all these kids crying, and then I had to go to see my wife in the hospital and go back and forth.
And everyone's freaking out, like, is she okay? And you're like,
mind
she's
you,
fine.
we
She's
were
got the flu.
Also supposed to be at a wedding that next morning.
Yeah.
And we didn't make that because you were sick. Mm-hmm. So, whew,
that was
a whole
weird.
lot.
It was a lot. So I remember I begged them to let me come out. Like, I begged them. I'm like, can I please? And they were like, we want to keep you overnight and just for observation, because I had been coughing so bad that my stomach was shaking so bad. Like we're contracting. You know, they thought, oh my God, you're going to make yourself go into labor, lady, if you don't stop coughing.
Which is okay, but not just way
not
too
yet.
early.
It would have been like a little. He
2
was
months.
Yeah, he's probably about 5 pounds.
I mean, he probably had enough.
Well, come on, think about how fat he was.
Yeah,
He was a
well, I
little
was the
fat
same
baby.
way.
He was a fatty little baby. He
Skinny as
probably,
hell right now.
I know he's a twig now.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. Like, he probably was about 5 pounds at that point, maybe more. He probably could have been born.
Could have fed a family of 12.
Yeah, probably. So, my little butterball.
At least you get the joke.
But anyway, so
That was your worst.
That was weird. That was hard. I got home at 11 o'clock that night, and there were still
remember.
people at my house.
I know. I know. I picked you up. All right, went and got you. Yeah, no, that was one of my worst, and I didn't think of that before you brought it up.
Yeah.
Seconds before.
That was a hard one.
But my 18th birthday.
Okay, tell me about
is
your
quite
18th
hilarious
birthday.
because I graduated from high school, kinda, a couple days before, and our high school reunion. This will be a quick story. Don't worry.
No, yeah.
No, not my worst birthday party, but not my worst birthday memory, but one of my funniest / weirdest birthday memories was when I was 18. I graduated high school in Washington State, and
Yes.
our senior trip wasn't really cool. It was just to Seattle because that was
That's
3.5
cool.
hours away.
We didn't get a senior trip. You got one. I didn't.
Didn't you go to Disneyland?
Because we did senior ditch day there. We had to pay our own way, and like we ditched school to do that.
My sister went to Disneyland the year before me with her class.
Oh,
And
see,
they were
that's
from Washington.
incredible.
Yeah, amazing, right?
Yeah, but that's okay. Don't be okay. Now I'm not going to let you.
not
I'm
mad
not
at all
discrediting.
that.
I'm not discrediting you.
I'm not mad at any of that. I'm just saying. Mine.
cool.
No, I
See, that
loved
was
it.
awesome.
I wasn't finished. Calm down. I had a good
You
time.
said it was lame.
It was lame because it was like, oh yeah, you're going to there. You can point at it. Anyway,
I get it.
okay. So we went to Seattle. We went to Vancouver Island. Had a good time. Rented scooters. Steve Smith's.
How
landlord.
fun.
Yeah, it was a great time. We had a good time. Hotel. We all had like 5 rooms. So we had a bunch of rooms. We had the whole hotel. I showed you the hotel in
Yeah,
Seattle
yeah.
in the Pioneer Square. So we went there, and I turned 18 when I turned
During the trip? Oh.
Yes, literally the second.
Oh, funny. So it was right after graduation. It was in June.
I graduated
Okay.
3 days before my birthday, so we graduated and we left a day later, and then 2 days into our senior trip, I'm 18.
Okay.
Guess what's in Seattle?
What?
Adult stores.
Oh, stores or strip clubs?
Well, I don't know why they probably called them stores because it said adult before it, and it was easy. But beside that, we went to Deja Vu.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Deja Vu in Seattle?
Not anymore, I don't think, but there was right
There's
across from
Deja
Pike
Vus
Place.
here where we live.
Right across from Pike Place. I didn't know. I had no idea. I'm like,
Okay.
I just turned 18. I'm like, I know they exist, but I don't know how this shit works. I'm like 18. So
So
me,
tell- what
me
happened?
and one of my friends, Greg
Uh-huh.
Pace, calling you a bitch, went to Deja Vu. And when we were leaving, we went up to Matt. You know Matt Brown.
Oh, man.
And we went up going, hey,
I
Matt.
miss that guy.
I
I
know,
only
right?
know him for like 2 days.
Matt, come with us. We're going to go. Me and Greg are hanging out. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to hang out here. We'll play cards. No, Matt, you really want to go? No, I'm good. Matt. No, I'm good. All right, we tried. We left. We went there. So I'm in there. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm 18 years old. I'm in there. I'm freaking out. I have no idea. I have no freaking.
Do you have any money?
No, I have no money. So then I get conned into this dance. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't have any money. They escorted me to the ATM right across from Pike Place
escorted
Market.
you?
They walked me out of the club
Oh, my God.
a block away to the ATM, watched me get the money out of an account that I don't even know where that account is anymore. I mean, it had the money in there. I don't know how much money it was, but
Were they about to kill you if you didn't do this?
I don't think so. It was
Were
the
they
90s.
going to throw you in the bay?
No, it was in the bay. That's funny. But then I walked back across the street, paid that, and then I had to find my friend in this club that's dark. So I finally found Greg, and I'm like, we have to go. And he goes, why? And I'm like, I have no money. Like, this is weird.
Okay, so wait.
So that's my 18th birthday.
Wait a second.
It was super awkward.
But you got the lap dance.
Yes, but that's not the part I remember.
No, come on.
That's the bad thing. Shouldn't I remember that part? 18th birthday lap dance? Yeah, no, I remember going to the ATM across the street. There's a problem there.
So you really don't remember the lap dance?
No. She
Liar.
could've-
You liar.
No, I'm not dead serious. She could have been any nationality with any colored hair.
You wouldn't even...
I would know. She could have been Nicki Minaj. I have
what
no
if
idea.
you didn't get one?
A lap dance?
Yeah, and they just conned you into being like, you owe this because you sat here.
It could have happened because I was 18. I'm not lying. Anything could have happened.
You really don't. You didn't even get the fun?
And I wasn't drunk or high.
Well, no, because you were only 18.
I know. I was just stupid.
Well, that's its own intoxication of
I
itself.
couldn't even think of the right word.
Intoxicatedly dumb.
That was an interesting situation.
Oh my
quite
God,
funny.
that's a fun story I've never known about
You've
my
never
husband.
heard that story.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah. So
Funny.
I love you.
Is that the reason? Oh, I love you too, babe. Is that the reason you don't like going to strip clubs?
I don't like going to strip clubs because
I mean, not that you're married now, but
No. I don't like going to strip clubs because I shouldn't have to pay for it, and I don't have to.
That's right, babe.
I can get it wherever I want.
Okay, wherever.
Yeah, wherever I want, which is right now with you.
Oh,
Forever.
oh my God, I love you.
I love you too. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Go away.
For what?
No, go. Our kids are waiting for you
Okay,
home.
let's leave.
All right.
That was fun.
I love
Thank
you.
you. I love you
Thank
too,
you.
baby. I hope you guys had a great day. Hey,
Mwah.
by the way, make sure you guys subscribe. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening. If you made it through all of the shenanigans that went on in this podcast, particularly with us drinking a little bit and having fun, and on my birthday. Hey, I wish you many years of love, and I thank you so much for my birthday. I appreciate you listening to this podcast.
Yes, and honestly, for her birthday, I appreciate you listening to this podcast. We love you guys. Rate, review, subscribe. This is funner.com, and until next time,
We'll catch you later.
ConversEAT with us. ConversEAT with us. Thank you for listening to ConversEAT with us.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.